Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back here to your Eagles Nest as we get ready to watch this interesting game here tonight against our running Eagles taking on Middle Georgia State University. And let's go ahead and get into the starting lineups here tonight. Starting for Middle Georgia State University, we have number 1, Peerless Brown, number 2, J.J. Richards, number 11, Bryce Martin, number 14, Andrew Prestwood, and number 24, Jace Moore. Head coach, Scott Moe. And then starting tonight for our running Eagles, we have number 0, Shamit Shazahan, number 1, Elias Ramirez, number 3, Josh Ward, number 21, Dara Lanade, and number 24, Nathan Presnell. And your running Eagles are coached by head coach Kevin Easley. Coming into tonight's game, your running Eagles are now 8-1 and still undefeated here in the conference. Running Eagles suffered their first loss of the season this past weekend up in a tournament in Tennessee. Only lost 77-70 with a couple of players down, and they were still able to hang in there and almost pull that win out. But Coach Easley is very confident in his team to bounce back here tonight and defend home court as they are still undefeated here at home for the season. Middle Georgia State comes into the game tonight with a record of 3-5 overall and 0-3 here tonight for the conference. And Middle Georgia State will get the tip here. Richards with the ball in the corner. Life running, starting off in a man-to-man, high-pressure defense here. 3-point attempt there by number 1, Brown. Ward going to push here in transition. Handoff to Shazahan, who pulls it back out to set up a half-court play. Ball over to the right wing to Ramirez. High post pass to Presnell and skip over to Shazahan. Pump fake back up top to Presnell, who's able to take it all the way, but then a dump down to Alana Day and gets the ball stripped. Ball across half court here to Richards, who's going to get his team set up here. Life staying in a man-to-man. Ball over to Moore into the corner, up top to Presswood. Back over to Richards on the right wing. Moore taking it all the way and not able to finish that one. Ward pushing here in transition. Skip pass all the way over to Ramirez in the corner, and that's good. 3-point make there by Ramirez to get the first points on the board tonight. Richards high ball screen action there with Martin, and that's going to be an illegal screen there set on Martin as he shifted his body a little bit, and that's going to be a turnover as well for Middle Georgia. Ball over to Ramirez on the left wing. High post pass up to Alana Day. Dump down low to Presnell. Double teamed. Still goes up and can't finish that one. Brown up top with Ward closely guarding. Over to Moore, up top to Richards. 15 seconds left to go here on the shot clock. Back into the corner to Moore. Up to Presswood, letting it fly. And that one's short. Defensive rebound to Shazahan and transition push up to Ramirez. And he's able to finish. Full court pressure. Life University likes to get in that early into the ball game. Slow the other team's offense down, but another three-point attempt here by Brown. as he's falling away, and he's able to knock that down for the first points here for Middle Georgia. High ball screen action here with Presnell and Ward, and nice backdoor cut by Shahjahan, but a kick out to Ward for a corner three. No good. Ball inside to Martin. He tries to do a little one-on-one action here with Presnell, a little pull-up jump shot, and he's able to knock that one down. Score's tied up here, 5-5. Ward taking it all the way through the contact and able to finish that one right there. And a turnover here, calls from the press. It's gonna be Life basketball here. Ward trying to push as Middle Georgia wasn't set up there in defense. Little horns action here, and Ward just almost lost the ball, but Presnell able to recover it and finish him with a nice reverse there. Brown with the ball to the transition three to Presswood. And I know I haven't talked about it yet, but this team is known to take between 25 to 33-point shots a game. So Life has to make sure that they are finding the three-point shooters in transition because they're going to let them fly. Ball back to Ward for the three-point attempt. No good, but an offensive tip in almost by Presnell, and he's still fighting for it. Richards pushing in transition here. Great defensive contest by Shahjahan, and then Ward trying to come from behind the block, and he's going to get called for that foul right there. Brown at the line for two. First one is up and good there. Number 22, Josh Phillips, checking into the ball game. That one rimming in and out. Score tied up 9-9 here early in the first half. Ward with the ball, corner pass over to Shahjahan, letting it fly. Rimming in and out, no good. Great hustle right there by Presnell, able to get the second possession. Ramirez, no good. Brown pushing in transition, dump down inside to Martin. Kick out to Moore, back over to Richards. A lot of inside-out play here. Great ball movement and a steal here by Phillips. Let's see what he's going to do, and couldn't get that one, almost stripped away. Ball over to Brown on the right wing here. Down low to Presswood. Little guard-to-guard action here on the post. And a nice dump down pass to the cutter, Moore, who's able to finish there for two. Up top to Ramirez. And that one's off right, but great offensive rebound by Presnell and rimming in and out, and he's fighting for it. And we're going to get called for a jump ball there, as there was a lot of contact there as Presnell was fighting for that offensive rebound. Into the ball game for Life, we have number 4, Devin Story. After that jump ball is going to stay Life basketball underneath the goal. Inbounded to Phillips, up top to Presnell, who's going to let it fly. That one's no good. That just seemed like kind of a shot, had a frustration in Brown going all the way. And that's going to be a foul on the floor by number 3, Josh Ward. That's going to be his second foul. And in this situation, if Coach Easley leaves him in, Ward is going to have to play a little bit smarter on defense without picking up another foul here early in the first half. And easily going to take Ward out and bring in Sergeant Popovich, number 2. Inbounded to Presswood, over to Brown, who's going to take it all the way. High floater layup there. Teardrop layup off the backboard. Get that one to fall. Was Middle Georgia into aggressive man-to-man here. Ball inside to Presnell. Skip pass over to Story. And we have an illegal screen here as the ball was getting passed out to Story from Josh Phillips. He kind of stepped into the cutter. So that's another turnover there for Life University. Richards with the ball. Inside pass down low to Martin. Going one-on-one with Phillips. Nice block there. Presnell up top, looking to drive all the way to the basket to the right and gets that one to fall. Great take there through the contact by Presnell. Middle Georgia leading by 2 here early in the first half. Ball to the corner to Martin, up top to Moore on the right wing. Back inside and a rip and a steal. Ramirez pushing here in transition. A little in and out move. And as he did a jump stop and spin back, we're going to get a charge called on Ramirez. And checking into the ball game for the first time this season after recovering from an injury is going to be number 11, Jalen Broyles. So happy to see him on the floor here tonight. And then also number 10, Will Freeman, who's had excellent minutes here throughout the season for the Eagles. Trap action, almost a steal there, and that press. Dump down low pass. So number 4, Smith, and able to get a 3-point attempt out of that. Popovich, a deep 3. Much needed 3 there for Life. Another 3 coming from Brown, and he's able to return the favor there. Popovich going to pull it out and set it up here. High ball screen action with Phillips and Popovich, and he's looking to take it. Skip pass out to Broyles. And the 3 rimming in and out. Great look there. Richard bring the ball down and dump down low, skip out. Pass to Presswood and letting it fly, but no good. Defensive rebound there by Story. Popovich left wide open, thought about it. Back over to Story, and he's going to take it and able to get that one to knock down there. 19-17, Middle Georgia leading the way here by 2. Broyles guarding Richards here. A lot of length there for Broyles picking up point guard. Almost a steal there. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock, and a steal here by Story. And we're going to get a foul call here on number 24, Moore, as Story was taking that steal and trying to go all the way there. So far here in the first half, I mean, it has been a half of 3-point attempts. So far, Life shooting 3 of 10 here, 30%, but Middle Georgia 4 of 7 so far. 12 of their 19 points coming from behind the arc here early in the first half. Life has done a great job out of their press, getting a couple steals and turnovers here, with forcing 5 turnovers so far against Middle Georgia, but not doing the best job of capitalizing on those turnovers yet. I mean, I will say Middle Georgia has done an excellent job of getting back in transition defense, not allowing Life to get a lot of transition buckets, which they are known to do out of their defense. So give kudos and credits there to them. Let's just go over to the scoreboard here and leaderboard, and leading the way here for Middle Georgia State is going to be number 1, Peerless Brown, with 9 points, closely followed by number 24, Jace Moore, with 5. Leading the way for life right here tonight is going to be number 1, Elias Ramirez, with 5. And then closely behind, number 24, Nathan Presnell, with 4. Ball over to Story on the left wing here. High ball screen action. And that's going to be another foul there on Josh Phillips with another illegal screen. That's going to be his second foul, so he's going to have to go sit. So number 21, Alana Day, is going to check back into the ball game here. In for Middle Georgia, number 13, Adaris Oliver, and number 0, Johnny Kittles, and number 10, Jamal Taylor. Hand off here with Popovich and Alana Day. Skip pass over to Broyles. And then ball screen action with Broyles and Story. 10 seconds left to go here on the shot clock. Story pulling it from deep. Short, but Alana Day with the slam off of the rebound there. Great follow there from Alana Day, able to get that one to go in. Get some energy for his team, but here goes Brown again in the transition 3. That one's no good, but an offensive rebound. Kittle's pulling it out and finds Taylor at the top. You start to hear the bench starting to get into it a little bit, cheering on their teammates. And another 3 fired from Brown. That one's no good, but another offensive rebound and a slam there with a statement there by Malik Smith for 2. And he's got his bench riled up on the other side now. Popovich going all the way. No good. And that one's going to be out of bounds on Alana Day as he was trying to go in for the offensive rebound. And now for Middle Georgia's number 15, David Gannis. (21-19) is your score. A little over 9 minutes left to go here in the first half. A steal here by Broyles and a great save and a oop pass up, but that one's going to be no good. I think they got a little too excited on that play and just probably needed to pull that one out and set something up. But that was a great hustle play there by Broyles. Back into the ball game, number 0, Shamit Shazahan. Taylor, handoff over to Gannis. And on that handoff, it was going to be kind of like an illegal screen action, so it's going to be another turnover, and that foul was on number 10, Jamal Taylor. And back into the ball game for the running Eagles, number 24, Nathan Presnell, who has the ball at the top. Handoff with Freeman, looking to take it, skip out past the Story. He thought about it and pulls it out. Skip pass over to Shazahan, who's known for breaking through the gaps. 12 seconds left to go here on the shot clock. Life sticking with the high ball screen action. Going inside out, and there it is, another 3, but that one's short. Taylor pushing here in transition. And that's going to be a foul on the, I guess a foul as he went up. Thought it was on the floor. And so they're going to call that on number 0, Shamit Shazahan, sending Taylor to the line for 2. First one is up and hard off the back iron. And back into the ballgame, number 1, Elias Ramirez. Second one is up and good there for Taylor. 22-19. Middle Georgia still leading the way by 3 here. Inside to Alana, who's able to split through the 2 defenders. And a little bit of a late call here, but it's going to be a foul call on number 4, Malik Smith. So that's going to be 2 foul shots here for Alana. And 1 or 2 there for Alana. Taylor up top. A pass over to Oliver. Back up top to Taylor. Looking to get the ball inside. Nothing there. 12 seconds left to go on the shot clock. And a deep 3 there by Oliver, and that's going to be no good. Transition push here by Life. Story going to slow it down, and high ball screen action. And we have another illegal screen here by Life, and that's going to be the 4th illegal screen here from them. And that one's going to be on number 21, Alana. Kittles with the ball. Tried to go up over 2, and nothing was there. Ramirez pushing in transition. Gets the ball over to Story on the right wing. Story off of the high ball screen with Alana. And the ball gets swung all the way over to Ramirez in the corner, and that one's off. And a turnover there, just mishandled there by Taylor. Shazahan pushing in transition and found Alana, but couldn't finish. That was great defense without fouling there by Middle Georgia. And another transition push here. And Ramirez able to finish the layup on that transition push there. Score tied up now, 22-22. 7 minutes left to go here in the first half. Almost another steal there. Back into the ball game for Middle Georgia is going to be number 2, J.J. Richards. And back in for Life is going to be number 11, Jalen Broyles. Smith with the ball. Up top to Richards. Coming off of the, nope, it's just going to be a pass over to Oliver. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock here. Oliver kick out pass to Kittles, jab step and a 3, and that one was blocked, but recovered by Oliver. But the shot clock doesn't reset, and he was able to get that shot to fall at the buzzer. Great recognition there. Broyles with the ball on the left wing, finds Story. High ball screen action with Fresno and Story. Fresno looking to take it all the way, and a floater, and that one's no good. So far in the first half, it really feels like, especially for the post, that they've been having to shoot very contested shots. I don't feel like Life has done the best job of just getting the open look. They've got to move the ball a little bit more on the offensive end out of that pick and roll action. Right now, they've just been trying to shoot right off of the first pass or first look off the pick and roll, and it's not there. Great strip there by Story, and that's going to stay Middle Georgia basketball underneath. 17 seconds left to go on the shot clock here. Ball over to Oliver, and handoff here with Richards. Back inside to Oliver, looking to go one-on-one here with Presnell. Spin move, up, no good. Offensive rebound. And able to finish there by Smith. Shazahan on the right wing. Little shifty action here, and a backdoor pass to Broyles, and he went up and got fouled hard there on the play. That foul is going to be on number 13, Adaris Oliver. We have a media timeout here. Score is 26-22. Middle Georgia still leading the way here. Life started off 3-0, and after that, that's been the last lead that they've had so far here in the first half. But leading the way here for Life so far is number 1, Elias Ramirez with 7. Middle Georgia leading the way for them is going to be number 1, Peerless Brown with 9. One thing that's been very adamant, as I spoke to earlier, has just been the contested shots that Life has been taking here in the first half, you know, especially from inside the paint. They have not had any easy looks from inside the paint. Now, from behind the arc, they've had wide open looks, but they've just got to start knocking those down. And hopefully here in the second half, and hopefully at the end of the first half, you know, they can really start knocking these shots down. And right now they're only shooting 23% from behind the arc, and we know that they are a very well-known three-point shooting team. So they've got to make some adjustments. Right now the shot's not falling from behind the arc, so how are they going to be able to get better ball movement and get open looks with inside the paint? Broyles at the line for 2. And he's able to knock that first free throw down. Two for 2 there from Broyles. Ball down low to Smith. Out to Gannis, who was able to take it and go up and get fouled there on that floater action. I believe that foul was on number 21, Alana Day, and that's going to be his second. Right now, Life with a couple of their key players in foul trouble, with Alana Day with 2, Ward with 2, and Josh Phillips with 2 as well. So Nathan Presnell checking back into the ball game. 2 for 2 there from the free throw line from Gannis, and then Middle Georgia coming into a full court press here and gave Life a little bit of trouble right there and caused a turnover. Inbound up to Oliver. And it's still here by Presnell, almost fighting on the floor for it, and a lot of scrappy action right there. Everybody fighting for it. 9 seconds left to go on the shot clock. It's going to remain Middle Georgia basketball here. Out to Gannis. High post pass to Smith. Out to Taylor, and you got that one stripped as he tried to drive in on Story. Story pushing in transition, trying to slow it up. High ball screen action there with Broyles, pick and pop, and Broyles letting it fly for 3 and able to knock that one down. Much needed 3 there for Life to give them a little bit of life here in the first half. Oliver closely guarded by Broyles there on the left wing, and a steal almost. Deflection there by Broyles. Gannis spin move and up. No good. Defensive rebound by Story. Coach Easley yelling the team to push it. Almost a steal there. High ball screen action here with Story and Presnell, and Middle Georgia doing a great job of really getting over top of the ball screens. Back in for Life, we have number 2, Popovich, and then in for Middle Georgia, number 14, Presswood. Number 11, Martin. And number 24, Moore. Ball up top to Broyles. He's letting it fly again. That one's short. Ball over to Moore on the left wing. Looking inside to Martin. But gets it over to Gannis in the corner. Almost goes out of bounds with it, but up top to Richards. High ball screen action here with Richards, and he takes it all the way and able to get that teardrop layup to fall. Pick and pop action guard to guard here with Ramirez and Popovich, and Ramirez getting a little bit of ball pressure and throws that one away. Coach Easley not very happy with the turnovers that are happening here in the first half. Trying to light a fire here under his players. Inside pass to Martin, and it gets the and one there on Presnell. And that foul's going to be on number 24. Again, Nathan Presnell. Freeman back into the ball game here. And not able to get that one to fall. 27-34, Middle Georgia leading the way by 7 here. And another steal, this time by Richards, and takes it all the way. And couldn't get that one to fall, but Gannis there following up for 2. 36-27, Middle Georgia leading by 9. A little under 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. Popovich for deep 3. No good. Kick out pass to Gannon, up high post to Martin. And they're going to snatch down rebound there by Presnell. Freeman trying to push, fights through, and no foul call there, couldn't finish. Inside to Martin. Spin action on Presnell, and a great block there by Presnell. Great defense going straight up. Over to Will Freeman in the corner. No go. Presnell really working his hardest down there on the offensive board, getting a little tired here, but right now Easley just doesn't have much to go with on the bench with a lot of people being in foul trouble. So we got a jump ball action here. And number 12, Alexa Skoko checking into the ball game, and back in for Middle Georgia is going to be number 1, Peerless Brown. Ball inbounded to Martin. 15 seconds left to go on the shot clock here. Over to Moore, up top to Richards. 8 left to go. And a pull up 3, and that one's short there by Richards. Story pushing in transition. High ball screen action with Skoko. Dump down low. Don't think Skoko was ready for it. And Easley not happy with the turnovers and decision making here early in the ball game. Moore up top. Swings it over to Richard in the left corner. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock here. Mid-range pull-up. No good, and a defensive rebound there by Ramirez. Up to Popovich. High ball screen action with Skoko. And he tries to hit it down low, but finds Ramirez anyway for the 3. And that one's good. 36-30, a much-needed 3 right there to close out the half. Presswood over to Richards, inside to Moore. We got a kickball action here. into Brown. And he comes in firing again. And that one's going to be for two. 20 seconds left to go here in the first half. Story holding for the last shot. Coming off the high ball screen action with Skoko. Out to Freeman. Not able to get that one to fall. Story fighting for the offensive rebound. And that is going to be the end of the first half here. Scores 38-30. Middle Georgia leading the way here, which is a very uncommon thing for the Running Eagles, especially at home, to be trailing at the end of the half. Let's talk about the scores here. So leading the way for Life is still number one, Elias Ramirez with 10 points. And shockingly, it's not really from his shooting from behind the arc. He's done a little bit of both. He's made a couple of threes, 2 of 5, but he's also had an opportunity to get to the basket as well. And then the next scorer behind him is actually, with his first game in the season, number 11, Jalen Broyles with 5. Leading the way here for Middle Georgia is number 1, Peerless Brown with 11. As I mentioned earlier, Life was just not given any easy shots inside of the paint tonight. I mean, only 12 points inside of the paint, and they are known to score well over 20 to 25 points inside of the paint, as well as making between 7 to 8 3-pointers a game. Right now, they're 5 and 19 from the 3-point line, which again is only 26%. Middle Georgia is known to take between 25 to 33-point attempts as well, and they're 4 of 13, shooting 30%. Got hot early in the first half and kind of cooled off a little bit, but honestly, they didn't need to take as many 3-point shots later in the first half, as they were able to get inside off of turnovers and fast break situations. And they have 9 points off of turnover so far, and also crashing the offensive boards has been one thing that they have allowed their opportunity to get second chance points, with 12 second chance points scored here in the first half. So far here tonight, Middle Georgia is out rebounding Life 26-17 with 8 offensive boards, and normally to have 8 offensive rebounds in one half that's a lot, if most of you don't know. But I think that, there's a lot of different factors that play into the score right now, and I just think Coach Easley is just going to have to get his team to kind of tighten up, and they have to play smarter here in the second half and play together. I think once the lead started getting extended from them a little bit, a couple players, in a sense, were just trying to be the person to try to bring them back, and that's just not going to work when you're not getting wide open looks against a pretty well defensive team. You got to be able to move the ball around. Everyone has to be able to find the open look, but taking forced contested shots is not going to get you the lead back in the second half. And also just taking care of the basketball. So far, Life has 9 turnovers, but on the opposite end, they've done a great job defensively as well, with forcing 10 turnovers on Middle Georgia. I just think it's just going to come down to the little details that they've got to stay focused on, and keeping people out of foul trouble. So far, a lot of the key players that get most of the minutes were sitting on the bench. I mean, Ward sat on the bench most of the first half, and then closely followed by Alanade and Shazahan. So, I mean, those 3 players have to make sure that they're doing a better job in the second half. Think about how the refs are calling and make those adjustments. But I will check back in with you guys at the start of the second half and hope to see Life pull out this win. All right, everybody, let's get this second half going. It's going to be Life University basketball here, and starting in the second half for the Running Eagles, we have number 3, Josh Ward, number 1, Elias Ramirez, number 21, Dara Alanaday, number 4, Devin Story, and number 24, Nathan Presnell, who's just hustling after that offensive rebound right there. And starting here for Middle Georgia, we have number 1, Peerless Brown, number 11, Bryce Martin, number 24, Jace Moore, number 2, J.J. Richards, and number 14, Andrew Presswood. Just again, the score is 36-30, and that's kind of what the first half looked like right there, with a lot of ball movement from Middle Georgia, and they're able to kind of find the open looks and cutters, and they were scoring a lot of points that way inside the paint. 14 seconds left to go here on the shot clock. Out to Brown, and he had some nice three-point shots here in the first half, and not able to get that one to fall. Ward pushing in transition, finds Story, transition 3, no good, but almost an offensive rebound there by Alana Day, and it's going to be taken away there and dribbled up by Presswood. Over to Moore on the left wing here. Across to Presswood, almost stolen there by Story. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Presswood looking to take it all the way. Another backdoor cut, and almost an offensive rebound. And Story ends up knocking that one out, and it's going to remain Middle Georgia basketball here. Moore with the ball up top. Dribble step back, and that was going to be an air ball there to finish out that possession. Ramirez down to Presnell, who almost got double teamed there. A skip pass out the Story over to Ward. Dumps it down low to Alana Day. Back out to Ramirez, over the Story. That's the ball movement they need, and that's the kind of shot you get with great ball movement. Great shot and a great knockdown there by Devin Story to get the 3. And now Life only trailing by 3 here to start the second half. Brown on the right wing. Almost stolen there by Story. Up to Presswood up top. Great defense there by Story. 6 seconds on left on the shot clock. Out to Presswood. And he's able to get that one to fall. And a little stare down action to Story as he made that one. Another 3 here by Story, and he's able to get that one to fall. 3 seem to be falling here in the second half for Life, and it's going to be a foul there on Devin Story as Brown took it all the way to the basket, and he's going to go up to the free throw line for 2. And that one's going to be hard off the back iron. One for 2 there from Brown. Extend the lead by 4. Elias back. Elias Ramirez over to Ward. Ward looking to penetrate and kick, and he kicks it out to Ramirez. Ramirez penetrate, kick out the Story, who slows it down. Little double screen action here. He comes off, and another 3 by Story, and he's able to knock it down. Devin Story coming alive here in the second half. 3 for 3 from behind the arc. Brown, deep 3, but no good. Ward taking it all the way, and that one got stripped. Brown pushing here, and that one's blocked by Presnell. It's going to remain Middle Georgia basketball underneath. And a nice pass and a great finish there by Moore, who got the and one. He kind of snuck in. And that foul's going to be on number 21, Alana. Moore at the line for one. And that's going to be a miss. And that was also Alana third foul, so he just has to play smart here for the remainder of the second half. Story again. And he is on fire here in the second half. We know who the hot man is. Let's get him the ball here. Devin Story coming to live for Life University, keeping them in that ball game. And with that three, that's going to tie the game up, 42-42. Martin, short, great rebound there by Alana. Ward right here pushing. High ball screen action with Alana and couldn't find him, but finds Ramirez. Oh, that one rimming in and out, but an offensive rebound by Presnell. And this is the type of offense that Life usually does, and they're coming to life here in the second half with great open looks and great finishes, but they can't let little things like that happen on defense with all the backdoor cuts that Middle Georgia has been able to do here. Story. Dump down pass to Alana, and he's able to slam it in. And we got a timeout called here by Life. And what a comeback here within the first 5 minutes of the game, of the second half. Life being able to come and score 16 points. Start the second half. What a great run by them. A 16-6 run against Middle Georgia. And again, as you guys noticed, I mean, besides some of the off the dribble, off the high ball screen action from Story, a lot of those shots that they've been able to make here in the second half have been just from great ball movement and wide open looks. And in the first half, they weren't able to do that, but I'm happy to see that the three ball is falling here for them, with 9 threes made here on the night. Number 11, Jalen Broyles, checking back into the game. Life going to go back to their full court press here, a little bit just man-to-man. Slow Middle Georgia down. Presswood, that one's hard off the back iron, and a great rebound there by Story, and somehow that one was just taken away. And it looked like he got fouled as he was bringing the rebound down, but Moore able to get that from him, and as he went up, he was fouled by number 24, Presnell, sending Moore to the line for 2. And that free throw rimming in and out here. Oh for 2 from Moore from the free throw line. 46-44, Life regaining the lead here in the second half. Story, who's been the hot hand here with the ball up top, being closely guarded, kick out pass to Ward for 3, and he's able to knock it down. Great penetrating kick there for the wide open three-point shot, and a great knockdown. And a great steal there by Presnell. Great bounce pass and a good finish there in transition. And we got a timeout call here by Middle Georgia. And this is the type of brotherhood and team chemistry that a lot of the players and even Coach Easley has been preaching about and talking about all season long, that when they go through adversity, this is how they have to come together and fight back through it. Keep in mind that your Running Eagles will return to play again this Saturday following the women's game at 1 p.m. Both teams will be playing against Bruton Park. The women will start at 11 a.m. and men following at 1 p.m. back here at the Eagles Nest again this Saturday, December 2nd. Score is 51-44, and Life has done an amazing job of coming behind down 8 to end the first half and regaining the lead here by 7. Richards taking it all the way and a dump down pass from Martin, who was able to finish through the contact there. Ward with the fake handoff and gets the and one. Great move there by Josh Ward with the dribble handoff, faking it and able to turn the corner there quickly, get downhill and get the and one action. David Gannis, number 15, checking back in for Middle Georgia. Richards faking off the high ball screen and decided to refuse that and takes it downhill with the left. And that's going to be another foul there on number 24, Nathan Presnell. And that's going to be his third personal. Richards at the line for 2. Two for 2 there from Richards. Ward over to Story, back over to Ward. Swings over to Ramirez, rimming in and out right there. Richards off the high ball screen here with Martin. Snaking through with the pull-up J. No good, offensive rebound, and guess who it is? Number 24, Moore, able to clean it up for 2. 54-50, Life leading the way by 4. A little over 13 left to go here in the ball game. Ward with the ball up top, swings over to Story. Thought about it and gets it back up top to Ward. 11 seconds left to go on shot clock. Back to Story for 3, and that one's short. Not much ball movement on that possession, and that kind of led into the kind of shot that they received. Richard again. Out to Martin. Up top to Gannis. Back up to Richards. High ball screen action with Martin. Richards snaking through. Out to Gannis. Down low. Great ball movement. And looked like there was goaltending, but they didn't call it. Up to Broyles. And then another block. And no foul call there. I think there were missed calls on both ends right there from the refs. Might have been a goaltending on one end, but then there was also definitely a foul on the other end that wasn't called there. So I think that was definitely a missed call on both possessions there, which resulted in no points for either team. So, but Coach Mo for Middle Georgia definitely not happy about that missed call. 54-50, Life University leading the way here, and let's go into the action of who's come alive here in the second half. And one name that comes to mind already is Devin Story with 17 points, 5 of 8 from the three-point line, with 4 of those threes here in the second half. Then for Middle Georgia, also coming alive here has been number 24, Jace Moore with 11 points. And he's just done an excellent job, 5 of 8 from the field. And just really cleaning up all the missed shots and a lot of backdoor cuts. He just moves so well without the ball. And then 12 points by Peerless Brown, number 1 for Middle Georgia. Richards bringing the ball across half here. High ball screen action. They've been using that heavy in the second half, and great defensive possession there by Phillips, who secures that rebound. Out to Broyles. Up to Ramirez. Over to Ward on the left wing. Story left wide open, and he fakes it, goes down for a floater, and that one's short, but Phillips almost got the slam, and that one slipped out of his hands. Moore is going to bring it across half here. Inside to Martin, going against Phillips. And that's going to be a foul on the floor, and that's going to be against number 22, Josh Phillips. And we go into a media timeout, and that's going to send number 11, Bryce Martin, to the free throw line upon the return. 54-50, 11:46 left to go here in the ball game. And the difference maker here in the second half has just been the ball movement for Life University on the offensive end. In the first half, they were 5 of 19 from behind the arc. And here in the second half, 5 of 10. So they've just done a better job here of executing and knocking down shots, and also limiting the number of three-point attempts and makes from Middle Georgia. One thing that's still been a bothersome thing here for Life here in the second half, or just all game in general, is Middle Georgia now has 12 offensive rebounds. They had 8 going into halftime, and with those 12 offensive rebounds, that leads to extra possessions for them. And they have 14 second chance points. Ball thrown out and kicked out to Gannis. Checked into the ball game is now number 10, Jamal Taylor. And he goes all the way with it, no good. Rebound by Phillips. And also in for Life is going to be number 0, Shamit Shazahan. And in for Middle Georgia, number 13, Adaris Oliver. Shazahan pump fake, doesn't take it, swings over to Story, back out to Ward, wide open. And that one's hard, but Phillips with the slam, the one-hand slam, and he's been looking for that all game long. And now we're going to get a tech call right here on Phillips for taunting. And just not a needed call here. And I know Easley not happy about that at all. So although that was a fantastic slam there and an offensive putback, you just got to think time and score here. Do we really need to get a tech call for a taunting? And that's what the foul is going to be. So I think Phillips in his mind was just like, hey, I got to get my team hyped up. Let me do what I got to do. And that's going to send Brown to the free throw line for the tech, and he misses the first one there. And back in for Middle Georgia is going to be number 4, Malachi Smith. Brown second free throw is up, and he misses that one. 0 for 2 from the free throw line for Middle Georgia. Couldn't take advantage. So I must say that tech really wasn't too bad. Didn't hurt them, except for the fact that that did give Josh Phillips his 4th personal foul, because as many of you know, a technical is a personal as well as just a technical, so that gives you an extra personal foul. Gannis over to Brown, like he shuffled his feet a little bit there. Gets his own rebound, though, and goes up and finishes for 2. Coach Mo trying to light a fire up under his Middle Georgia team. 56-52, Life up by 4. Broyles out to Shazahan, wide open. And he's able to knock it down. Another 3 here in the second half for Life. Brown, and that one's short. Offensive rebound by Oliver. And they're going to get a foul call here on the floor, and that one's going to be on number 11, Jalen Broyles. That's already the 7th team foul on Life University, so that's going to send Middle Georgia to the free throw line for 1-1 here for the remainder of the half, and that free throw was off. Ward, baseline, not able to get the foul call and not able to finish that one. I think he should have just went up. I think he was looking for the foul call on that one. And Smith able to go coast to coast, taking that one all the way. 59-54, Life up by 5. Shazahan snaking through, and a slam from the Alonade, and a nice oop pass there from Shazahan as he snaked through off of that pick and roll there with Alonade. But then Oliver coming back down, trying to hit the transition 3, nothing there. And we're going to get a foul call here on number 10, Jamal Taylor. High ball screen action here with Shazahan Presnell. And then Shazahan getting it stripped. Out to Taylor, over to Brown, floater. And Brown able to get that one to fall there on the baseline floater. Ward over to Story, thought about it, pulls it out. Back over to Ward on the left wing, and they're going to get him called for a travel as he dragged that foot before he took off. Taylor off the high ball screen, coming off, penetrate, comes back out with it. Taylor on Shazahan, out to Brown. Stripped by Shazahan, who's able to dig in and get that one. Finds Story for three, and good! Another three-pointer there by Devin Story. Great find there by Shazahan in transition. 64-56, Life leading by 8. Oliver taking it all the way, no good. And a great defensive possession there as Ward brings it up. Ward out to Presnell. Looking for the handoff here, finds Story. Story coming off the ball screen, 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Back up to Presnell. Over to Shazahan, who's penetrating it. Kicks it to Ward for three, and that's another three-pointer there. This time by Josh Ward. And those three balls are falling here in the second half. Taylor looking to drive it in. Spin move out to Smith. Smith, strong take, but then blocked by Alaniday. Back into the ball game, number 24, Jace Moore. Back in for Life, number 1, Elias Ramirez. Also coming into the ball game, number 14, Andrew Presswood, and number 2, J.J. Richards. Also checking into the ball game, number 11, Jalen Broyles. Into Presswood, corner three, and he's able to get that one to fall. And we got a timeout here by Middle Georgia. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, 67-59. And this has been a very, very interesting second half with both teams able to knock down some three-point shots here just in the second half alone. Life 8 made three-pointers compared to the first half of 5. So overall 13 three-point shots made here for the game. Shazahan bringing the ball up the court. Richards closely guarding, full court here. Little ball screen action here, double ball screen, and a kick back to Ramirez wide open. Ramming in and out. Great look, though, there by Ramirez. Ball inbounded to Smith, over to Presswood. Richards left wide open and then deflected by Broyles, but recovered by Smith. Out to Richards in the corner, and he lets it fly, and that one's no good. And then almost another offensive rebound, and they get on the floor with it. Alaniday, and then Ramirez able to recover, and a slam by Devin Story. What great hustle and defensive possession there by Life, as almost all the players were on the floor there just to regain that defensive possession, which led into a slam dunk there by Devin Story, which we don't see that very often from him, as he's been hot from behind the arc here tonight. Richards coming off of the high ball screen action over to Moore, who tries to get the ball inside and does to Smith. Out to Richards, 6 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Inside to Smith. Got a little mouse in the house action, but he couldn't get that one to finish. Over to Broyles on the left wing. Broyles looking to drive baseline and has two coming. Finds Shazahan, thought about it, pump fake. Dump down to Dara, and that's another slam here. 71-59. Presswood wide open in the corner, and he gets that one to fall. Another three there by Andrew Presswood, who's having him a night here from behind the arc as well. 4 for 7 from the three-point line for Presswood. Ramirez back out to Shazahan. Coming off that high ball screen with Alanade. Back out to Ramirez for three. And another rimming in and out. Moore looking to get the ball to Richards, and he does. 17 seconds left to go here on the shot clock. A little over 4.5 left to go in the game. And we're going to get a foul call here on number 11, Jalen Broyles. And we will go into our last media timeout here with 4:40 left to go. 71-62 is your score here. Leading the way here for Middle Georgia State, we have number 1, Fearless Brown with 16 points. Followed by number 14, Andrew Preston, 12 points, 4 for 7 from behind the arc here tonight. And then number 24, Jace Moore with 11. For Life University leading the way, we have Devin Story with 22 points, 6 of 9 from behind the arc here. Followed by Josh Ward, who came alive really here in the second half with 11 points. And then number 1, Elias Ramirez, even though his shot from behind the arc hasn't been falling, he really held his team together in the first half and is following with 10 points here in the second half. And let's give credit where credit is due. Even though Nathan Presnell is usually, a double-digit scorer, he also has 11 rebounds here tonight just to help secure his team to extend in the lead here in the second half. Jace Moore, number 24, at the line for 1 and 1. First free throw is up and is good there by Moore. Second free throw is off the front iron there. Ward almost getting trapped and finds Shazahan cutting to the basket, but kicks it out to Story, and that one's hard off the back iron, but it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Richards. It's going to remain live basketball there for a second possession. Ball inbounded to Shazahan at the top. High ball screen action here with Presnell. Kick back to Story. Back over to Shazahan. 8 seconds left to go here on the shot clock. Shazahan refusing the screen. Pick and pop with Presnell, who's looking to take it. 3 seconds left to go. Up and under, fakes, and gets it to fall at the buzzer. Great footwork and there by Nathan Presnell. Deflected out of bounds there by Story. Back into the ball game, number 21, Dara Alanade. Ball inbounded to Martin. Looking to take it all the way to the left. And he's able to finish that runner. Ball inbounded to Ward. Ward pushing in transition past Presswood. And a loop to Alanade. And he's able to get that one to slam as well again. Great penetration there by Ward, able to go coast to coast and bring over the help, leaving Alanade open on that backside to be able to put that down for the slam. Presswood, nice mid-range shot right there for 2. 75-67, Life leading by 8. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Keep in mind, both of your teams will be returning here back to the Eagles Nest this Saturday, December 2nd. Women will tip off at 11 a.m. against Bruton Parker College, and then men will follow immediately after at 1 p.m. also against Bruton Parker College as well. Kick out to Shahzahan in the corner for 3. That one's short. Alana Day fighting for the offensive rebound, and Gannis tipping that one out of bounds, so it's going to stay Life basketball here. Inbound it to Alana Day, and handoff here to Story, top of the key, coming off the ball screen action. 13 seconds left to go here on the shot clock. Shahzahan looking inside to Presnell, but not going to feed it because there was backside help. 5 seconds left to go. Ward, floater, couldn't get that to fall. Offensive rebound, Alana Day, and he's able to finish over 3. High ball screen action here with Richards and Martin. Couldn't get that one to fall, but offensive rebound, and we're going to get a foul here. And that one's going to be on number 3, Josh Ward. And that's going to send number 11, Bryce Martin, to the free throw line for 2. Two for 2 there from Martin. 69-77. Full court pressure here by Middle Georgia. Almost trapping Ward there on the baseline, but he was able to get it out of bounds. Get it out. And Story with the ball across half court. Now over to Shahzahan. 12 seconds left to go here on the shot clock. A little over 2 minutes left to go here in the ball game. Shahzahan penetrating, and it's going to be a foul on the floor by number 14, Andrew Presswood, who tried to get the back tap action there. Ball out to Presnell, who had to go back court to retrieve that one. Ward slowing it up, handoff with Story. And that's going to be another foul there on number 14, Andrew Presswood. That's only the 4th team foul here for Middle Georgia, so has to be 3 more fouls before Life will get to the free throw line for 1-and-1 action here. But in this time, I think Coach Easley's just trying to run the clock down as much as possible and take up as much possession as possible as he finds Alana Day. Great pass there from Nathan Presnell. And they were able to finish that for 2. Full court pressure here. Richards almost losing it. High ball screen action out to Moore. Inside to Martin, who's gone left all game. And he couldn't get that floater to fall. 79-69. Almost a minute left to go here in the ball game. Life leading the way by 10. Little weave action here with the guard play. Ward penetrating down. Couldn't get that one to fall. That was a little bit of a contested shot there, but now they just have to turn around and play good defense here. A little full court action again. Ball inbounded to Richards. Coach Easley telling his team, don't reach. Moore finds Martin. And as Martin tried to spin back middle, Presnell was there waiting on him, and they both hustling after the ball there, and it's going to be a foul call on number 11, Bryce Martin. Both players getting up a little slow right there. .40 seconds left to go here in the ball game. Ward's going to bring it up slowly across half. .12 seconds left to go here on the shot clock. 8 seconds now, and he almost lost the ball, and it's going to be another foul call there on Andrew Presswood as he was just hustling after that loose ball that Ward almost turned over there. Shot clock is turned off. 15 seconds left to go here in the ball game. Ball inbounded to Shazahan, and he's just going to dribble it out. And that is going to be your game. What a well-fought game here tonight from both teams. What an excellent Middle Georgia State team here tonight. And that is your score, ladies and gentlemen, 79-69. Life being able to stay undefeated here at home and being able to come back after a loss this past weekend and secure the win. Leading the way here tonight, Devin Story, 22 points. Josh Ward, 11 points. Darlanaday, 15 points. And Elias Ramirez with 10.
Lift it higher. Push it down.
Coach, what an amazing win here tonight. Your boys battled back from 8 down at half. Just talk to me a little bit about what that really took. I mean, the first word that comes to my mind is toughness, but you tell me in your words, like, what was that tonight?
You know, it's a resilient group. You know, we lost, obviously, our last game out. They were very disappointed in that, and they wanted to come out, try to make a statement. I think, you know, we came out a little tight, had probably the worst shooting half that we've had all year. Don't know what the numbers are we did in the second half, but I was very happy with the shots that we got in the second half, and we played to our strengths, and we were able to come out with the victory.
Yeah, and speaking of that first half, I mean, you guys only shot, I think, 26% from behind the arc. But you ended up shooting well over 35% from behind the arc as a whole for the night with 13 made threes. So let's just talk about how the first half to the second half from the three-point shots. We know that you guys are very well known for making shots from behind the arc, but just talk about that ball movement and how you guys were able to find those open looks in the second half.
That's what we preach. We're one of the top assist leaders in our league. We preach make the extra pass, getting teams in rotations. And, I knew after the first half we were going to make shots, law of averages. We're a really good shooting team all the way across the board. Obviously it was great to get Jalen Broyles back tonight, get him kind of in the mix, and he made one. So, we're ecstatic to finally have our full roster back.
Yeah.
I haven't played with a full roster the whole entire season. With our full roster, so we're excited about that.
Awesome, and including with Jalen Broyles being back, you kind of had a little bit of inside-outside play with him tonight, but speak a little bit more on the guard play tonight and how they were really able to kind of help you guys over that hump into the second half and secure the win for you guys.
Yeah, Devin Story, he stepped up. Josh was in foul trouble the first half. Devin made a lot of shots, and, Elias, obviously, he wasn't his normal shooting self, but, we have a really, really good shooting team. I thought our guards handled their pressure, and we didn't really turn the ball over a ton in the second half, and I think that was the difference.
Awesome. Well, Coach, I'm so glad to see you guys bounce back from the loss. I think this was a great way to obviously defend home court as you guys stay undefeated in conference as well. So got a tough team coming in here on Saturday, and I just wish you guys luck.
I appreciate it.